Hello everybody and welcome to the Queer Games Bundle streaming event. And I'm playing this visual novel from it, Meaning. And there are actually like two other other games by the same developer that are also in the bundle, and I have streamed like one of them previously, Menace Atroce, and it was pretty funny, and hopefully this will be interesting too. Hello. And let me see. Well, like the warnings, like there is like a warning about mean and manipulative parents or something like that. Hello. But hopefully nothing too serious. So hope. Yeah, it's a bit of an earlier stream than usually because of the schedule of the streaming event. Also, like this stream is like, well, needs to be 3 hours long, so if this game isn't like long enough, then I will also play something else, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get started. Chet, don't you have soccer practice? Oh, did he find like a new team then? Oh, I'm skipping. Or maybe this is like a dream or something. Coach penalized me the last time we played, so I don't think anyone's gonna mind. They'll probably be happy I'm not there. Well, that's kinda how it was, I guess. Besides, I'd rather hang out with you. You don't have to. But I want to. I like spending time with you more anyways. Sol, hey Sol, can I put this in your hair? He waved a bundle of dandelions in her face and smiled brightly. I guess so. They are yellow and bright, like the sun. I like them, and I like you too, so that's why I'm doing this. Now tilt your head. Like this. Like this or something. Yeah, exactly. Sol did. She felt stems poking at her, then Chet threading them through her hair. His hands were clumsy, sometimes pulling her hair by accident, but he was gentle, and every dandelion he put in place felt snug. Oh, they appeared there too. When he was done, Chet gave her a wide grin. There we go. Got them all on. It looks good. Very pretty. You'll have to take my word for it though, because I don't have a mirror. Pretty. That was such a word to say. Gingerly, Sol reached up and touched the dandelions. They were in a cluster above her ear, the entire bundle on one side. He threw her head off balance, but that was a small price to pay for Chet's smile. Thanks. Oops, one of them fell off. Oh well, let me put it back on. Jut. Their first kiss happened in the field of dandelions. Oh, that's a nice place for the first kiss. It happened when neither of them expected it, in the sweetest way possible, while Sol had flowers in her hair and Jet was smiling, warm like the sun. Sol never kissed anyone before, neither had Jet, so it was an awkward, fumbling kiss that didn't land right. The moment seemed to last forever. It felt impossibly special, like she'd remember even when she was old. And that turned out to be true. In the days and years that followed, there were many more kisses. ... Let me drink right off the bat. Got to be careful with the voice because this is long stream, a lot of reading. A faint warmth still lingered on her lips. Perhaps it was from her first kiss with Jet, or perhaps it was from last night when he kissed her to bed. 8 years later, they were living together in a little apartment, still by each other's side. Sol couldn't think of anything better. Oh yeah, and by the way, like this is like technically a straight couple, but well, if you have played like the previous game, like well, it is, you know that it is also a queer couple. Good morning, Chet. Morning to you too. Last night was nice. It was. She smiled fondly at him and reached over to pet his hair. Chet made a sleeping noise and nuzzled into her hand. Sorry for waking you up. Go back to bed. No, I'm not sleepy anymore. What were you dreaming about? How did you know I was dreaming? You were nuzzling my back and making little noises. It was really cute. ... I was dreaming about when we first kissed. Oh, that's embarrassing to say. I guess it is kind of embarrassing to say, but it is also a pretty sweet thing to say. Nothing embarrassing about it. I still remember it clearly too. And to be honest, I dream about you all the time. My sweet little ray of sunshine. I wonder like if the volume could be higher. This is again one of the things that is really hard to tell. I'll try to adjust it just in case. Chet yawned and nuzzled into his pillow. Oh Chet, you can sleep in today, you know. But I'm not sleepy. See, I'm awake. I'm jetting up. Okay, thank you. Getting up. Yeah, it is background music, I guess. But it is pretty chill music, so I kind of want people to hear it. Jetting up. Yeah, cute, right? For as long as it doesn't involve biting anybody. Sol did think it was very cute. Holding back a smile, she stood up from the bed and began looking for her clothes. What's the Sol equivalent? More like soloing up, maybe. Soling down. Like settling down. Just like us, we have sure settled down, haven't we? We sure have. Haha. Guys, I wanna be with you forever. ... What? Something wrong with that? No. I'd love if that could happen. Giving her an odd look, Chet got up and headed to the bathroom. Sol watched him go with the twins in her heart. The idea of forever, when she heard that word, she couldn't help the melancholy in her heart. All she wanted so badly for it to be true, it wasn't for her, not for Sol Fitzroy, the daughter of soup magnates Mr. and Mrs. Fitzroy. Chet jokingly called her a soup heiress, and it wasn't untrue. One day she would inherit Fitzroy Foods, whose cans were on every shelf in the world. When that happened, her sweet domestic days would end. Sol worried about it a lot. By the way, I'll make breakfast today, my treat. Giving her a kiss on the cheek, he stumbled off into the kitchen. Oh. I was going to make toast for him. When she followed him into the kitchen, he was already scampering around and getting everything ready. Bowls flew across the counter, flour getting everywhere, eggs were strewn haphazardly, while milk spilled on the floor. It was pure chaos, but the room smelled warm like powdered sugar. We are not having soup, right? No, why would we have soup for breakfast? Well, like might not be like the worst kind of thing if it's like the right kind of soup. I thought I'd make pancakes actually. Is that okay? It is. I like pancakes. Chet waved his spatula at her and beamed. I like that you like pancakes. You know, I heard from Bill a while ago. He's the same as he was in college, still a jock. He's working part-time at the diner, so he passed on some pancake techniques. It's been years since we last spoke, but he seems to be doing okay. I'm glad. Don't worry about him, Sol. We have got our own little lives now. Well, I guess not little lives really, but anyway. Sol nodded. Jed was right. Even if he was doing better than she was, he had an office job, doing officey things, but she could never keep any job for long. It made her feel like she wasn't good at much. Oh, that is like the usual job things these days. Right now, she was living off her childhood savings, since her parents used to give her money rather than spend time with her. Oh, I guess at least it comes handy at some point, but kinda same. So, what toppings do you want? Oh, sorry, I was just lost in thought. Whatever you think is good. Maybe maple syrup. You got it. Maple syrup. Be sure are Canadian, huh? Well, I use maple syrup sometimes too, and I'm not Canadian. He bustled around, grabbing the syrup and flipping the pancakes as he went. Your cheddar pancakes shall be delivered with a squirt of syrup. Cheddar pancakes. Yeah, I'm putting my own spin on it. I modified the recipe enough that I bet it doesn't even taste the same anymore. I bet it tastes better. Yeah, well, like, once you have cooked it enough, you can probably modify the recipes. At least, well, I kinda do. I like the kind of foods I make. But if you make something new, then maybe not the safest way. Saul resisted the urge to giggle. Chet was so lively, even in the morning. It was impossible to feel down when he was jumping around like that. I'm sure it will be delicious. Is there anything I can help you with? Don't worry about it. Let me take care of you this morning, okay? He shot her a soft, fragile look before sliding the pancakes into her plate. With a meek nod, Saul accepted the pancakes. Ta-da! Jet Cherry Cheddington Chester's breakfast for a very special lady. Eat up, Saul. Thank you. They look... Tut. She didn't have the heart to say they looked a little strange. But as long as they don't look like purple and you don't have the pixel censor them. Were you trying to make them look like something in particular? I don't know what you mean. They have got burnt shapes on them. Oh, well, yeah, yes, they do. Yeah, I hope it doesn't happen in real life. Haven't managed it myself, at least, luckily. Like, sometimes the foods are iffy, but not that iffy. Yum. I did say I was putting my own twist on it, didn't I? To be honest, I tried to make them look like soccer balls. Well, like, I hope only the flat kind of ones and not like the spherical kind of ones. I drew on the hexagons with extra batter, but they didn't turn out right. No, they are great. I can really see your passion for soccer in them. Right? Once a soccer kid, always a soccer kid. Oh, it's pronounced like soccer. Like soccer is kind of a different kind of a thing. A lifelong obsession with balls was the natural consequence of being on the high school soccer team. Jet sometimes said that it was the one and only good thing to come out of it. Yeah, like in the previous game, like there were like all kind of things about the obsession with balls thingy. Picking up her fork, Sol took a bite. The pancakes were sweet and fluffy, with enough maple syrup to drown the entire thing. It's delicious. Chet seemed to eat that up even more than he ate the pancakes. He puffed out his chest, beaming with pride. Oh, happy Pride Month. I know, right? It's all thanks to my secret ingredient. Lots of affection. Taking another bite, Sol savored the pancakes. They seemed to melt in her mouth, leaving her with an indescribable warmth. Jet was right. She felt incredibly loud. I hope you have cheered up, Sol. I'm glad to see you smiling. What do you mean? It's just you had a sad look on your face this morning. Around the time I went to make breakfast. You still kind of have it, to be honest. I didn't know that. Jet's words took her by surprise. Sol didn't know she was so transparent. The future wasn't something she wanted to think about, but sometimes she couldn't stop herself from thinking anyways. A lot of times, actually. Setting down her fork, she fidgeted with the tablecloth. It's just what happens, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. I'm very happy right now, Jet. Okay. If you ever want to talk about it, I'll be here. Thank you, but I feel fine, I promise. Well, might be a good idea to talk about it too, at some point at least. They smiled at each other, stepping closer as they gazed into each other's eyes. Then the doorbell rang. Delivery. Oh, we'll be right there. Did you get anything this morning, Jet? No, it must be yours. I didn't get anything either though. Ah, strange. Let's go see. delivery for Fitzroy. Yes, that's me. Do you know where this is from? I sure do. Would you be able to tell me? Sure can. The label says it's from France, but you'll have to see the rest for yourself. Have a good day. So like basically like what the page of the game says is that like, well, they inherit like the soup thingy. So it's like the soup company in France then. Like is Fitzroy like a French name? Though if it is, I'm probably bossing up the pronunciations entirely, but oh well. You too. Confused? Accepted the box. Next to her, Chet leaned in to peer at the label. Paris, France. Well, cool. That's strange. I don't know anyone from France. But as she read the sender's name, her face went pale. Lion? Or is it Leon? I'm not sure. I think at least like, well, it's probably closer to Leon. Let's go with that. It turned out that she did know someone from France, although they weren't always in France. Actually, they used to be much closer. Lian Wang was a name she hadn't heard in a long time. Actually, like it's not the name of the French town or something. At least like I think there is a French town with that name, but oh well. Who's that? My cousin. A strange cousin, disowned technically. It was mutual from both sides. What did they do to you? Nothing. It was my parents who disowned them from the family. I was young when it happened, but they... Actually, I don't remember it very well. It was about the company though. They found something out about the soup and went public with it. That sounds oddly familiar. Wait, was it Fitzroy Foods spikes the soup? The one where a whistleblower revealed a scandal about expired, cheap, and vaguely poisonous ingredients. Okay, that is a yikesy, so... So, well... I remember my parents talking about it. Probably. So that was your cousin. They got disowned because of it. Yes. So recall the days of conflict. Ken's voice is from behind the wall, and finally, a figure leaving without looking back. It was one of the reasons she grew up afraid of the company and all it stood for. Sometimes I think they were going to inherit Fitzroy Foods, not me. They were always smarter and better at talking to people. But then, after that day, I never saw them again. That's scary. Mafia family? Yeah, I guess kinda. Don't say that. Sorry, but it's true. Sometimes I think VTuber Foods is one step away from putting a hit on someone. I mean, their motto is what? Absolute dominance over everything. Okay, that is a corporate motto and a half. No, that's just a family motto. It's in Latin, so it's actually absoluta dominiter super omnia. The company motto is soup for every occasion. That makes it even worse. How come a soup company is so big and everywhere? They have a lot of money, I guess. Yeah, yes. Like if I had like a lot of money, then would gay indie games be like everywhere? Not going to happen though. Well, now I'm worried about Leon. Hurry up and open the packets. Right. With trembling hands, she cut the tape and lifted the cardboard. The moment the box opened, fabric spilled out. Wow, it's beautiful. Indeed, it was. Leon sent a dark and elegant dress with fabric that flowed perfectly. It was the kind of dress you could wear to any occasion because it looked effortlessly good. No, that's handy, I guess. Just like, well, as long as it's not in the laundry. Sol was more confused than ever, but along with the dress, there was a letter. You should read it, Sol. I'm kind of scared too. Do you want to read it with me? You mean I can? If you want. Having you here would make me feel better. Then I will. Come on, let's sit down, and you can open the envelope. As she sat on the couch, Leon's letter was heavy in her hands. When she was a kid, Sol looked up to them like they were special, and Leon was. They had a charm that made everyone like them immediately. What kind of person were they now? Sol was afraid to find out. Okay. Hi Cass. It's Leon, your favorite. Am I still your favorite cousin? It's good to be writing this letter, even if it is belated by many years. How are you doing? I'm sure you have a ton of questions about what I have been up to. It's been a real strange time, but I'm glad to say things have finally settled down. I'm in Paris, as you might have seen on the box, and studying to be a fashion designer. Leading a busy life, always something new to do. That's right, your dress is a one and only Leon original. Hopefully it's your style. If not, give it a try regardless. You might be wondering why I'm finally reaching out or how I managed to find you. The truth is, I wanted to contact you a long time ago. I didn't want you to be alone all those years. But I wasn't able to, and you can probably guess why. Your parents, gave me your address, but only under one condition, that you inherit the soup. Sorry, I mean Fitzroy Foods. Although, how exactly am I, your disowned cousin, supposed to convince you to do that? Isn't that funny? Maybe they just don't want me to stand in their way. I won't tell you how I feel about it, nor what to do. That's up to you. I don't know what kind of person you are now, after all. Regardless, I wish you the best. Your cousin will always care about you. Remember that. Sincerely, Leon. It was a shock to read it. Leon sounded new and unfamiliar, with swirly handwriting Saul didn't recognize at all. The words were full of big city charm. They had presence, capital P, but also certain tiredness, as if tempered by age. Thinking back, Saul couldn't remember what they used to be like. As for what they wrote, I can't believe it. All this time, Leon was trying to reach me. Saul, I'm so sorry. Giving her a worried look, he reached over and rubbed her arm. Saul swallowed the lump in her throat and forced herself to smile. It's okay. Well, it's not, but it's still okay. Don't say that. Sorry, I don't know what else to say or what to do. I'm sorry, Chet. Can I get some fresh air? Saul. Oh, please be okay. She felt terrible for running outside, but it was. If the walls were closing in on her, taking a deep breath, Saul forced her footsteps to slow. There was no reason to be so upset, not when nothing had really changed about her life. She was already used to Leon being gone, and it wasn't like she ever had a choice about taking over the company. I'm sure you have a choice, like, just not take it. Or you can take it and sell it like immediately. So their letter changed nothing. That was what she told herself, so she didn't have to think about it. It wasn't working very well. Saul. I'm sorry, Saul, but I got worried about you. If you need space, that's one thing, but please don't run off like that. Oh. I'm sorry, Chet. I won't do it again. I don't blame you though. It's terrible news, isn't it? It's not how I imagined it at all. Chet let out a heavy sigh and kicked the rock. It bounced off the sidewalk and onto the road. Yay, goal! ... Leon sounded unhappy in their letter. This isn't fair to either of you. You shouldn't have to hear from your cousin like this. Jed was perceptive, so appreciated how he was getting mad on her behalf, because he was having a hard time getting mad at anything. She just felt dizzy, like everything was flipped upside down. You know what my parents are like, Jed. It's nothing you should be surprised by. I still don't like it. Can you at least write them back, or maybe talk to your parents? Tell them this isn't the kind of thing they can do to you. So looked down at her feet. What Jed was saying made sense. So why couldn't she do anything? If she wanted to see Leon, why didn't she say so? If she didn't want to inherit, she should have told them a long time ago. She should have done better. But it is like hard to know too early on. But I don't know if you can just inherit things forcefully. Like me, maybe if the parents are basically just well dead, then it might be different. But even then, I'm sure there will be other people who would like the things. So you could just be yeah, whatever, you can take the company, surely. I'm not sure how inheriting works, if they are still alive. Is it even inheriting? Technically speaking, kind of hard to tell. Well, I guess because I don't know then about it. I guess she's kind of the main character. She is having the same doubts. How does that work even? Why hadn't she? I just feel so helpless. I had never been able to change anything, even if I tried. That's how I grew up, Jet. Oh. The thought of being Fitzroy Boots' next owner made her heart clench in fear, but it was a future she could see. Well, I guess technically she could just be the owner and then let other people run the company, more or less. In a way, that is a skill, on its own, knowing that you have to let other people do it and not just rush there and fire 75% of people or something. Endless days in a big building, nights of soulless work, and her parents always whispering in her ear, "Dear bird in a gilded cage." With Sol at the front, they could continue running the company until the end of their lives. She wouldn't be the heiress, by the puppet. They would take away everything she loved, everything that made her happy, everything that stood in the way of their ambitions. Yeah, I heard though, like they could just like grab some rando from the street. Even Chet, especially Chet. I'd love to be able to tell them how I feel, but it's not that easy. Oh, I see. Feeling helpless like this is the worst. I wish I could do something. Maybe I can. Let me help you, Sol. Pardon. I'm like, everything you need to say, maybe you can tell me. Then your parents and I can meet and I'll tell them you're happy with me, that I'm stealing you away. Well, I think there are some problems with this plan. That way, they won't hate you, they'll hate me. Well, I guess that is probably the case, but it's not helpful. Sol stood in stunned silence. Chet was so earnest. He said it with such force, glaring at her with determination. He was so wonderful, so kind. She wasn't sure she would ever have the courage Chet did. If it came down to it, if he wanted to help, then she should let him. Okay, thank you, Chet. I'm here for you, so just never forget that. I won't. I never will. I'm sorry you're caught up in all this, that you have to deal with me today. I feel the same way sometimes, and don't you dare ask why. He reached over and held her hand, giving it a squeeze. Sol squeezed back weakly. I remember in high school, on New Year's Eve, when you were in the house all alone. I don't want you to feel like that again, ever. That's what I told myself when I saw you. So don't worry about it, Sol. You're too good to me. What did I do to get someone like you? Standing in the bedroom, Sol looked at the clock. At exactly 7 tonight, her parents would expect her at La Maison, the most expensive restaurant in town. Okay, well that's... At least she has to dress for that. But I don't know. Like just going to an expensive restaurant all of a sudden, like how are you supposed to behave there and that stuff like that. Never been to an expensive restaurant myself. Never really even like a fine restaurant. Like, I'm not really that kind of a girl, and well, I don't have the money anyway. But I don't know. I'm more of like a pizza kind of girl. Anyway. Except they wouldn't be getting her but Chet. He was downstairs, gathering his courage to leave, just like Sol was gathering hers to let him go. Couldn't you go together? Wouldn't that be just as good? Well, likely better. It was nice, really nice of him to help her out like this. Now she didn't have to see her parents at all. Was that the right thing to do? At least it was a resolution. Ring, ring, ring. So, hi mother. It was Mrs. Fitzroy calling to remind her about the dinner. She always did that, like she thought. Sol had the memory of a goldfish. The way she spoke in a frosty, clinical tone made Sol shiver. Her mother was genuinely excited about tonight, but still like frosty, I guess. Remember that we have a dinner meeting tonight, 7 o'clock sharp at La Maison. Hire a taxi to get there. If you cannot find the location, tell your driver to try harder. I'll be there. Yes, but will you be there on time? Rhetorical question. I certainly hope you can be trusted to know your place. Know the place. I apologize. Sometimes my words slip past me. Yeah, not like the best vibes given by the mom for sure. Oh, okay. It would be a shame if you missed out on such a nice dinner. La Maison is one of the best restaurants in the country. We always take our business partners there. Is that what tonight is about? What do you think, Sol? I shall act as if that was a rhetorical question too. Don't read into my words so deeply. Food is an indicator of good taste. That's all I meant. Then again, you should already know this. Yeah, well, like if you're making like canned food, then like, is that an indicator of good taste? What do we do at Fitzroy Foods? If not elevate the soup. More like downgrade. Sol didn't say. That would have been really bad. I'll tell you a secret. The Mason uses our soup. Our canned goods put the homemade in homemade. Ha ha. So like a fine restaurant is using like canned food. Okay, yes sir. An early lesson of the business acumen. You will come again. Okay. Remember, Sol, absoluta dominantur super omnia. That is so creepy though to go like that. Like even my parents went like that. That like regularly. Well, even if just like once, I would be like yo wake up. And never forget, soup for every occasion. Your father and I salivate you tonight. I simply called to make sure you didn't forget. I still regret not sending you to after school lessons back at St. Smith's. Perhaps that would have changed things. Sol's mother sighed, as if she felt bad about her parenting. Sol just felt dumb. See you tonight. With a click, Mrs. Fitzroy hung up. Sol stared at her phone, feeling strangely empty inside. I'm going to head out now. Did something happen? It's nothing. My mother just called. As she looked at Chet, her heart clenched. He was going to meet her mother and father all by himself. Unlike her, he had no experience with them at all. It would be like throwing him into a den of wolves. Soup CEO wolves. Could Sol really do this to him? No worries, Sol. I got this. Chetty Cheddington Chester has it handled. Yes, that was right. Chet was by her side, and he could do anything, like the things she couldn't. But somehow, this didn't seem fair to him. She was supposed to be by his side too. That was who they were to each other. Yeah, like honestly going together sounds like the plan to me. Like even if you can't talk anything there, like well being there will probably help. Sol was on the cusp of making a decision, an important one. She turned to Leon's dress, hanging in the corner of the room. Leon had the courage to walk out on the Fitzroys entirely. They were out in the world, carving their own path out of fabric and thread. Yeah, like, well, you could just like basically like badmouth the company in social media and then the same thing would happen to you, right? They're probably not like the best for the family, like relationships. Sol could never hope to be like them, but maybe in the beginning they were scared too. Chet. Will you wait 5 minutes before leaving? There was a future she wanted. It wasn't what anyone chose for her, but hers alone to decide. It just needed the first step, as she was the only one who could take it. 298, 299, 300. That's 5 minutes. Chet out. Wait, Chet. Ooh. I'm going to the dinner too. What? Sol, you don't have to. Oh, you look good. Thanks, but I need to go. I can't make you do this for me. It's not fair to you. I'll go and tell them that I reject the soup. Soup here's no more. But Sol, I still want to come. It sounds like a lot, and I'd like to be there for you. Was it too much to go alone? Sol didn't know if she was ready to face them by herself just yet. So when Chet gave her a gentle look, she nodded. If it was selfish to want Chet there, then Sol hoped he could indulge her just this once. If you want to. Of course I do. Then thank you, Chet. Duh. They have 2 people and now we have 2 people. Although it's more like they have 2 people and crushing pressure of a mega corporation. I hope it goes well. Well, like, it's not like you can force somebody to lead like a company. Like, if they do, you can't just go like, well, you know, I'm just going to like drive the company down and like ruin everything, so better find a different person. Just being there is enough. Now let's go. Okay. As he stood in the restaurant, Sol was mad. Yes, she was mad, enraged, incensed, upset for how she lived all those years. An empty house, spending holidays alone, Leon gone, she remembered feelings insignificant and small because nothing mattered but the company. She was going to tell her parents exactly how she felt about it. Oh, that is a creepy look. It's good to see you again, Sol. Yes, lovely to see you again. Somehow, at least, like, the father looks a little less creepy. Still kinda creepy. And just like that, Sol froze like she always did. It was easy to be mad. It was much harder to stand in front of her parents and do something about it. What was she thinking coming here tonight? Hi. Hello. Are you okay, Sol? Before she could respond, her father interrupted. Who was the other one? Mr. Fitzroy was a solid, stern-looking man whose suit was always tailored to the finest extreme. He was known for his love of fine things and his condescension towards anyone who didn't feel the same. Indeed, he was already giving Chet the stink eye. Chet Chester at your service. What a funny name. That's me, a funny man. Already, the conversation was off to a great start. Do you drink wine, Chet Chester? The wine menu in this restaurant is quite extensive, perfect for any connoisseur. I have had a glass or two before, if that counts. From a grocery store, I'm sure, although I hardly count that still as a drink. We Fitzroys have high standards, and that's why you make canned food. No, it was the good kind. As Chet stumbled into conversation with her father, her mother turned to Sol. Tired of wearing designer, are you? Mrs. Fitzroy was an elegant woman with sharp eyes that rarely showed appreciation, well, except that she doesn't have eyes really, does she? Or maybe they are like really sharp, like sharp in 1 pixel. Her mouth drew into a thin line as she stared at Sol's dress. Excuse me. This must be Leon's handiwork. Their style is too distinctive for their own good. Did your cousin design this? Oh yes, they did. I'm not like sure, like that looks pretty like typical dress to me. Then it seems I have them to thank for this dinner. Ha ha! I have thought you would back out, perhaps even send that young man of yours by himself. Was that the case, or did you consider it? It felt like she was walking into a trap. The less she said, the better. Now that you would tell me, regardless, I shall thank your cousin. Hiring a private detective to find them was worth it in the end. They were so shocked when we called. Yeah, that is pretty creepy, so no wonder they're really. What do you mean? We were able to have a productive conversation, that's all. I told them about our contacts in the fashion industry. Who you know is just as important as what you do. The future name holds so much weight. I said we could change their life. You threatened them to get me here. I prefer to call it negotiation. Don't look so disapproving. I promise I'll introduce them to some big names later on. I may speak harshly, but I know talent when I see it. With hard work and bootstraps, they might even make it to a craft festival. Bell was shaken. After all this time, Leon was still being made an example of. A small, helpless feeling filled her, like a fly trapped in a spider's web. Regardless, Leon seems the ambitious sort, so I'm sure they wouldn't be happy with just that. That's why I offered them a special opportunity, a fabulous fusion between clothes and canned soup. Oh, okay. How is that even supposed to work? Like you make some kind of like a belt that you can fill with like soup cans, or like a hat like where you can put the cans and then like use some kind of straws to drink from them directly. Well, that artist, Andrew Warhol, didn't he make art of tomato soup? I bet no one has done that with clothing before. It would be a modern, timely twist on an old classic. I don't know about that. Her mother looked at Sol expectantly, as if waiting for her to agree. Sol averted her eyes and sipped her wine. It's a shame your cousin made their feelings toward us clear, both in the past and now. Perhaps you will be less resistant to what Fitzroy Foods has to offer. Let us get to the matter at hand, Sol. Main topic of the night. Your father and I have been thinking about you. Yes, it's about time we brought you into the family business. Just as our company has grown, so have you. Why, I remember on your 8th birthday, we went public on the stock exchange. Well, I guess that's one thing to remember, but such good days. The soup has served you well, and now you shall serve the soup. Yeah, right? As time goes on, we hope you will become as passionate as we are about running a multi-million-dollar enterprise. Her parents looked at her, gaze heavy with the weight of expectation. Sol froze. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. What would she say? What would she say? Her mind was terribly blank. It was a demand and a threat, and they expected her to give in. You should seriously consider this offer, Sol. Many would kill to be in your shoes tonight. Yeah, well, they just don't know how bad it is. Your mother is right. There are thousands of others who are far more qualified than you are. We'll just get one of them then. We are giving you a family connection, just as you can strengthen it by accepting. We can also sever it if you don't. Learn from your cousin Sol, having left everything they have ever known. Do you think Leon is happy? Or seemed to be though? Sol was scared. This was what it meant to be a Fitzroy with a future that was only about control. There was no way out, not when she was sitting in front of the two most powerful people in her life. Saying no wasn't an option. She lost her voice a long time ago. It's simple, Sol. What are you doing? Overthinking so much? We are saying it's a good idea. Your life will be set after this. Well, that's kind of ominous in a way. Go on, thank us for the opportunity. We know it's what you have always wanted. ... No. Sol, you are not doing this. This isn't what you told me you wanted. You can't agree to them. There's no good reason to. This is clearly unfair and I hate seeing you like this. Refusing to back down, he turned to the Fitzroys and clenched his fist. Oh, let me see. Like this. You can offer her whatever inheritance you want, but if she doesn't want to, then she doesn't have to. Yeah. And what makes you think your opinion is wanted? What? I mean, of course it will be. I'm here for Sol. Caught by surprise, he fumbled on the spot as if all the air was let out of him. This is a family affair. Are you family? Answer is no, so don't comment on things you know nothing about. I'm sure Sol has told you many things about us, but acting on those rash feelings will only make things worse. For you, yes, for her, but also for her. ... Let's get back to the conversation at hand, shall we? With someone like you, I can see why Sol became the way she is. They turned to her, waiting for her to make a choice. A choice that would decide her entire life. One she had always known the answer to, but was too afraid to say. But Sol wasn't thinking about that at all. Don't talk to Chet like that. Yeah, don't do it. You don't get to make him feel that way. We didn't mean anything personal by it. You should know that, Sol. Yeah, sure you didn't. That makes it worse. You two always say whatever you want to get your way. And I'm... As Chet caught her hand beneath the table and squeezed, she regained her voice. I'm not doing this anymore. Pardon? I don't want to inherit. I won't. It was scary. It was frightening. It was terrifying, even. Her whole body was trembling, but she couldn't stop, not now. She thought about the way Chet looked beside her, never wanted to see him so sad again. Yeah, kind of a revolution. Taking a deep breath, Sol continued on. I know I won't be happy because all this time I wasn't. Even when I was a child, I have always been sad and disappointed every time you never came home. I don't want to be like that. I want to be happy with the people I love. The people who love me. And I don't think you do. You have been cold my entire life, and I don't think that will change. So I'm sorry, but you can say it. I'm here for you. Well, like screw you, I'm going home. Probably not, but something along those lines. I'm saying no. Please don't bring up the topic again. As he said it, a wave of relief washed over her. Those were her true thoughts, the feelings that were there all her life. After so long, Sol got used to living like she would eventually give up everything. But that wasn't true anymore. It stopped being true a long time ago. I see. Her mother didn't miss a beat, only sipped her wine and looked at Sol blandly. Still, Sol could have sworn. She flinched for a second. You're not going to say anything else? Nothing more needs to be said. A frosty air settled over the table. Sol didn't know how to feel. She was torn between relief and disappointment. Relief, because he finally said those words, and disappointment, because her parents gave up on her for good. Was it satisfying for things to end this way? She wasn't sure. Oh, you could take the wine glass and plop a little bit of wine on them if it doesn't feel like conclusive enough. Oh, for the record, I don't recommend doing that on anybody, but still it is a possibility. But beneath the table, Chet's knee bumped hers. She exhaled and bumped back. I suppose we have reached an understanding. There is no need to continue the conversation. The two of you may leave. My dinner has already begun to taste terrible. Oh, that's because they put your soup in there, right? That night, Sol lay in bed, sat next to her. Well, let me actually drink tea while I did. Yeah, like well, like if my parents had like some big company, I don't think I would want it either. Would be a pain to have to like probably move there and everything, take care of it. And to be honest, I'm not like the business leader kind of a girl. More like just the kind of girl who makes stuff on her own. And well, technically I own a business because you kind of have to when you make indie games here. But well, well, it's pretty different. It is just there, but pretty different from being like a CEO of a big company or anything. He nuzzled into her shoulder, rubbing her back reassuringly. Sol let out a deep breath and relaxed against him. The most terrifying night of her life was finally over. Ah. It's okay, Sol. I got you. My knees were shaking the entire time too. I know, it all happened so fast. I'm not sure what to think about it. I'm just glad it's over with. No kidding, your parents were just... terrible. The way he spoke made Sol worry. She remembered how pale he was after speaking to Mr. and Miss Fitzroy. After everything they said to him. Are you okay, Chet? Yes, of course I am. I know they said some things, but like your mom said, it's not personal, right? Either way, it's not about me. You spoke up, and that's what matters. You sure told them off, Sol. I guess. Are you sure everything is okay? Yeah. Don't worry about it. I just hope they got the message. Don't try anything with you again. You're right. Actually, I didn't think I could say all that. But you did. Yes, I did. Thank you, Chet. If it weren't for you, I'm not sure if I could have. But I didn't do much. You were there for me. Well, I'm glad I was. I'll be there for you as many times as you need. As many times as I need. I wonder if this means I have cut them off for good. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on what they do next. Somehow, the thought of facing her parents again didn't seem as scary as before. So already did it once. It didn't matter how many times they tried again. She was ready. She sighed and leaned in the chest, grateful he was here. If it's too much for you, you can step away. I'll be fine, I promise. I believe that. You were the one who was strong tonight. I sure hope I was. You are. You're strong and nice and very, very lovely. He patted her hand, smiling brightly. Sol felt her cheeks go warm, and they got even warmer when Chet shifted closer. You have always been like that. I hope you realize that's how you saved me. Sometimes I still feel like the weird kid from high school that no one wanted on the soccer team. But back then, you were the one who gave me a chance when it mattered. I was. Yeah, I don't know if you knew or not, but I had no friends and everyone hated me. Well, I don't know about everybody, basically just the team, but they were jerks. That's bleak, but like, I used to be a real troublemaker. It made people annoyed with me. Yeah, I guess it's half true. So I'm glad we met when we did. Although I haven't played the first game, so I don't know like how much of a troublemaker he really was. Like not that much in Menazatros, at least. He smiled sheepishly at her, ducking his head. You know, our first meeting was when you caught me cheating. I never cheated after that. Didn't need to because I was learning enough by tutoring you. Chet. His confession caught her by surprise. All of a sudden, Sol felt helplessly protective of the bright, reckless boy from those days. You were a good teacher. Well, I wanted to impress the girl I liked. I was very impressed. That was so long ago, though I can't believe you still remember it. On that day, it was pure luck. She came across him. She had no idea it would come to mean so much. Sol felt a sudden rush of affection for him, a wave of warm, happy feelings. My Prince Charming. Totally. Well, what a thing to say. It just sort of came out. Do you not want to be? No, I'll do my best to live up to that name. Like, I'll protect you against the elements. If there's rain, I'll be your umbrella. If there's snow, I'll be your coat. If there's a puddle, I'll lie down and be your bridge. Yeah, I remember like, I don't know if they were like cartoons or something, but like, probably cartoons like some characters like taking off their jacket and throwing it into the puddle and then telling the lady to like walk like step on the jacket. And like in some of the cartoons, they like the lady would step and like it would be like incredibly deep somehow, and she would like go splurt into the mud. Dot. Please don't, I'll worry. Yeah, like you could just like take your umbrella with you and like wear enough when going outside when it's cold. Ha ha ha. I'm glad tonight went okay, is what I'm trying to say. Me too. I love you, Chet. Mwah. I love you too. Gosh, oh gosh. Have I shown you how much I love you again? Well, hopefully it won't be like that kind of time that children will have to go to bed. But not that there is anything for like surely. Oh my, please do. Okay, well I guess we are safe. The morning was a new day. Sol faced it with her head held high. She was just a little braver, that was all. As she stared at the paper in front of her, Sol took up her pen and prepared to write. Yeah, Leon. Yes, that was a good way to start. She was taking another step forward, and not just for herself. Now it was her turn to reach out. Dear Leon, I got your package. The dress was beautiful. It was perfect. It fit perfectly, and I wore it to dinner with my parents. You know, like what would have been funny, like if like the cousin had made like 2 dresses, and one of them had been like the normal one, and like the other one would have been the same dress, but on the chest part, like there would have been text saying something like screw you Fitzroy Foods, something like that. And like then she could have picked like which one she would wear. I met them last night. We talked about inheriting. I told them no. It was hard for me to say it, but I did. All this time, I thought I had no choice. Once I said it, though, it felt like something I should have done earlier. Was this how you felt when you left? I wish I knew you better. She paused, not knowing what else to write. From the ceiling came a thump. Ow! Sorry, Sol. Dropped my cup. That's okay. I'm living with someone now. His name is Chet and he's wonderful. He came with me to the dinner and helped give me the courage I needed. Maybe I can introduce you to him someday. He said your dress was beautiful, actually. When you sent me that dress, were you trying to connect with me through fashion? Because I really like your designs. I think it's amazing how you found your passion in life. I want to find mine too, now that I can. Thank you for everything, Sol. Folding the letter, Sol felt herself get teary and soft inside, as if everything was unraveling all at once. She put the paper in the envelope and sealed it. That was that, she supposed. As she returned from the post office, Chet was waiting for her in the kitchen, a steaming pile of pancakes on the table. Morning. I made breakfast, brunch. There are pancakes again, if that's okay. Haven't had the chance to look for a new recipe. Oh, did you go out? Yes, to the post office. I went to mail my reply to Leon. That's cool. And you feel good about it, right? Yes. I think I'm going to try to reconnect. I'm not sure how it will turn out, but that's okay. Like funny when you're like, oh, you have always been in the computers and something like the word reconnect gives you like a different kind of feeling. Oh. I want to get to know Leon again and show them the person I have become. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're taking chances and I hope it works out. You're right. Just think about it. Now you don't have the crushing weight of the soup on your shoulders anymore. You can do anything. Future that didn't depend on the Fitzroys. It was an exciting, scary thought. But as Chet grinned up at her, Sol decided it was more exciting than scary. I want to find something I like doing too, like how Leon is making clothes. Ooh. Now that I'm also making clothes, I don't think I'd be very good at that. Maybe something else though. A soul thing, not a Fitzroy thing. Oh, but I wasn't very good at schooling. Book smarts aren't the only thing in the world anyways. Take it from me, an ex-gifted kid. I believe in you, so you should believe in yourself. Yes, I think I will. I'll figure it out. You seem so much happier these days. I love seeing your smile. Yes, now that I can see your future, I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my life with you. The rest of our lives. Chet fell quiet, suddenly fidgety and nervous. Sol tilted her head, wondering why. It was true, wasn't it? The looming shadow of the soup was gone, and that left just the two of them. Sol was suddenly struck with worry. What if she wasn't enough after all? If you don't want to, that's okay. You don't need to hide it yet. You can just tell me what you think. No, it's not like that. I'm really happy with how you are. You're so sweet and kind. But so are you. Yeah, at least I try to be. But I guess your parents' words bothered me more than I thought. All that stuff about how I'm not part of the family. What if I really did make things worse? Well, like I don't know, at this point, like it's all part of the family, either like strictly speaking, or like in good terms with the family. But like everyone can make their own family. That's not true at all. They are just saying that to be awful. I know, but now I feel bad for forcing you to take me with you. Oh, you didn't really force. Chet, if you didn't go with me, I'm not sure I would have gone at all. Then I never would have been able to tell them anything. Please don't listen to them. They are wrong about you. Let me tell you how I feel. I'm not as good with words as you are, but I still want you to know. You're wonderful. I mean it when I say I want to spend my life with you. Being around with you makes me happy, especially when you laugh. You have always been so kind and charming. You're really caring too. You helped me realize how I wanted to be loved as a woman by you. My parents wouldn't find that important, but I do. It was true. Not many people would be there for her like he always was. Stepping closer, she took his face in her hands. I think you're lovely. Do I have to show you? Not now. I get it. You are madly in love with me, and that's not gonna change. Now I feel silly for thinking all that. I'm sorry, Sal. He looked up at her, eyes shining earnestly. Sal felt her cheeks go red. We could do it, make it official. Have you ever thought about it? Oh, you really mean it? I'd like that a lot. I do. We have been together for so long, and we are going to keep being together. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. Marriage, I mean. Yes, I think we should. I'm so glad you want to be with me like this. You do right? Like, no takebacks. Chet was grinning, but the tips of his ears were bright red. Shell thought her own face was probably red too. Her eyes met with his, bright and green, and her resolve only got stronger. I'd never take it back. Then I guess I'd better spring into action. So what kind of a ring? He looked at her expectantly. Was this when she was supposed to cleverly hint at what kind of ring she wanted? Any's fine. Hey. That makes it harder to pick, you know? Sorry. It's true though. I'd be happy with whatever you chose for me. But if I had to say, yes. I like it when you say stuff like, this matches your eyes. I think it's really romantic. So maybe something like that. Gotcha. Your eyes are this really beautiful orange yellow, and I know a gem just like it. No need to go that far. Inching towards, he clasped her hand and beamed. I'll be sure to get the ring that's perfect for you. After all, it's what my sweet soul deserves. Oh, Chet. You always leave me flustered, don't you? I guess I do. As she met Chet's smile with her own, Soul felt all sparkly inside. Just let me know how you want it, okay? I want to make you happy. When you put it like that. Alright, let's drink again. Yeah, like the like the previous game was also pretty much the same vibes, like a little bit of drama, but then like really sweet. Although, well, I guess like, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just kinda spoil it but like. Well, I guess if you're watching this, you probably kind of figure it out, like when you're like playing like the Menace and the other game that about the girl is transgender, I guess. Probably hard to tell by this game alone, but like Menace is like the coming out story, and it is also like a little bit of drama and really sweet. So if you're into that kind of games, like I recommend playing it. Or well, if you don't feel like playing, I did stream it before. But well, let's get back to the game, I guess. I guess this is like way later now based on the text. I'm going to drive Vicky to school now. Do you have her lunch, Sol? Vicky? Or daughter, silly, or maybe it's just a dream. We have son too, but he's a sleepyhead. I'll call him down after I give Vicky her lunch. Here's your good morning kiss, by the way. I love you. I love you too. Oh, I guess it's a dream. Sol woke up to a dream about the future of her hand in his and growing old together. In the past few months, she felt lighter than she had in years. She stretched and looked to her side at Jet's space on the bed. Morning, Jet? Question mark. The bed was empty. There was no Jet, only a beautifully wrapped box laid on the pillow. Sol stared at it, and her heart began to race. Was this how everything came together? For the good and the bad, the easy and the hard, Jet was by her side the entire time. He never ever stopped believing in her, as he never ever stopped loving him. With trembling hands, she unwrapped the box. A black dress spilled out in a smooth, silky fabric. It was a timeless, off-the-shoulder style that laid bare what her usual turtleneck never did. Doing a twirl in front of the mirror, Sol felt magical, as if her fairy godmother had waved their wand. 2 notes accompanied the gift. One read, "Congratulations," in large, swirly handwriting. The other was from Jet. "Meet me in the park where we had our first kiss." Ooh. "I'll be waiting." Years later, the same field was still dotted with dandelions. There might be even more now. Yellow bursts dotting the grass. Sol stepped forward, knowing what awaited her at the end of it all. Sure enough, Jet was already waiting for her, looking adorably out of place in a suit. A bashful smile adorned his face as he held his hands behind his back. "So, over here, Jet." She ran forward and stumbled in her heels. Jet caught her in his arms, pulling her up as he held her waist. "Careful, hard to wear heels in the grass, right?" Well, haven't tried too much, but probably depends on the grass. Like how bumpy it is. If it's like relatively non-bumpy, then it's probably not too hard. "Sorry." "You're right. It is hard. You better hold onto me tight." "Will do." Dot. "Well, I'm suddenly feeling shy." "Me too." Now that he said it, Sol was getting flustered too. She blushed and tried not to fidget with the hem of her dress. The way Jet was looking at her made her feel cherished. "Now that you have me in your arms, what are you going to do?" "Oh gosh, tell you how pretty you are." "I'm serious. You look really nice." "You're beautiful." "Thank you." "You look good too." She didn't miss the way their outfits matched. How her dress and his suit were perfectly coordinated. It was too much to be a coincidence. A certain someone must have helped Jet. Well, I'm sure they'll get on with it. Sol beat back a smile and smoothed the front of her dress. Yeah, I'm sure it is pretty normal. Normal and like a little tension definitely doesn't hurt to make it like more memorable. Your suit's very nice color, Jet. Haha, yeah. Wearing a suit in the middle of a field, am I right? Yeah, it is like a little like like out of placey, but I guess it's fine. Although like if it were like as hot as it is outdoors like these days, like she being in a suit is probably like really sweaty. The dress is like usually fine, like actually like a dress is pretty pleasant when it's hot. Like it is it used to be pretty rare here in Finland that it is like hot enough, but these days, well, it is so hot like all the time. We must look pretty out of place. That's okay, no one's around. Well, Jet. She looked at him expectantly, waiting for him to make a move. It was time, after all. Jet coughed self-consciously and stepped back, rummaging in his pockets. Here. It's for you. Blushing, he pulled out the box and opened it to reveal a ring. It was silver with a golden gem that shone in the center, shaped like a sun. The color matched her eyes perfectly. Sol, you mean so much to me. I mean, I'm always thinking about how lucky I am to have you. You're sweet and lovely, and you always make my day brighter. Why? I could even say you're my ray of sunshine. Ray of sunshine? Yes, you're my soul. Chet rubbed the back of his neck and laughed. You're the sunshine that my chestnut tree grows from. Soul and Jet. That's very sweet. Hey Sol, do you know what's special about this place? It's where we had our first kiss, isn't it? Yes, exactly. Remember it? I thought I was being so cool when I put the dandelions in your hair. Actually, it was an excuse to get closer to you. It seemed smooth when I thought about it. It was smooth though. Then I'm glad. I was so nervous. My palms were really sweaty. It took me a lot of courage to lean in. Even though I get sparks in my stomach whenever I kiss you. Ooh. You make me feel this way, so I love you. Will you marry me? Time stopped. It was that moment. It was only the two of them in the world. Jed was looking at her with the most love anyone ever had. His hands held as firmly, holding her up, even as her legs went weak. Say that again. Please. I want to hear you say it. Okay. I love you. Will you marry me? Again. Marry me, Sol. Marry me. Sol put her hands to her mouth and felt tears in the corner of her eyes. It felt like she was waiting for this moment since the day they met. Chet Chester, that bright, beaming boy who showed her the world was more than she ever thought. Yeah, pretty like nice writing. Who made her hope for a future together? She loved him so much. Oh, Jet, I want to marry you too. Thank you, Sol. Thank you so much. Here, can I put the ring on? Sol extended her hand and he slipped it onto her finger, tender and soft. I can't wait to be your wife. Wait, don't cry. I can't help it. I'm just so happy. But if you keep looking at me like that, I'm gonna cry too. You can't cry. Just please kiss me. When Chet's lips met hers, softer and sweeter than she ever expected, Sol felt brighter than any sun. In other words, it was wonderful. The end. Thank you for playing and thank you for watching. Well, that was a really sweet one, wasn't it? There is still like an hour of time, I think, though, before the next stream. So I guess I'll have to figure out something to do in the meantime. Let me check a couple of things. Yeah, there is still one hour left. Well, I guess let's reflect a little more on this game, because why not? What I like about this game is like how it the pacing and how it builds builds up like the emotions. I like the writing, pretty sweet, and like I said, like the female character is transgender, and I guess like the guy is I guess it's never like explicitly said, but I would imagine he's like pansexual or something along those lines. Like in the previous game at least. I get that kind of a feeling. So like it is a straight romance, but straight romance can be queer too, given like the right parameters. And like usually I'm not like too into straight romance, but I do appreciate like the good writing and the atmosphere. Definitely like something that I kind of want to pay attention to in case I want to make something super sweet again. Like, I guess Rosie Replica was kind of sweet in some ways, but it was also like silly, like some kind of weird combination. But like doing this kind of like, well, there was a little bit of drama too, but mostly the game was like really sweet, and making something like this also feels a little tempting. Although, well, the next game, other game I'm kind of working on, like a small game, like it is more of a silly game, but still learning to write something sweet like that would be neat. Anyway, let me see. I can probably close this one. So I looked up like random games from the bundle in case there is like extra time, and I found like this. Let me resize the window a little bit maybe. Or actually, well, I guess we can read the page first. So this is like a 2D platformer game, like NES kind of a game, I guess. So one day, how is this even pronounced? Like Nika or Nyka? Well, let's go for Nyka. The pupper awoke to find herself suddenly lost in the caverns of the underworld. When did this happen? How did this happen? Does he have any hope of escape? That depends on if you can help Nika by beating all the 9 fiery levels of hell. Well, I hope it won't be like too triggery exactly, but like it is quite a change from the previous game. Let me figure out stuff. So the name of the game is You Did a Bad Thing Nyk. Let me try to. Is there like a way to full screen it somehow? Well, that helps a little bit, but not super much. So I do it in the OBS. Give me a second. Ooh. But this will hopefully work. Let's see. Probably need to adjust the volume. Like it is pretty like swoozy kind of sounds. Oh, I guess you need to play it with keyboard. Let me reload it. What is this? Hiya, stranger. Oh my god. I'm dead name. Well, dead name for sure. Sure, like if this is hell. Hello. Yeah, I know. I'm Nika. You're me. Dead name. I'm you. Okay. Let me put the gamepad away so I can control this better. Like this. Like it seems like one of those precision platformers. Okay. Very like bling blong and Swiss hoose kind of sounds. So do you know where this is? I feel like I should probably be asking you that. Yeah, this is really retro. I feel like I have got no idea. Like, I have been here a while, I know, but... You know, like this crash thing is because I played Celeste make me think that they become like some deadly thingies, but I guess not really. Okay. How does this work? Like, yeah, I guess you just have to fall into the pit. Ooh. Okay, that's fast. Oopsie. Oh, there were also like platforms there. Oh, now the character is here, so I guess the other one was just fake. You... Didn't I just see you up there? Ask yourself, how did I just survive that fall? I'm already overwhelmed enough thinking about the rest of this. What's hard to get about this? Well, a lot, I think. I guess, but I don't know. Let me actually... see a little bit. Nah, I was thinking like maybe I should... Like the overlay is a little bit weird, but... Well, I guess if I crop it from the right, then it would be better. Let me see. Oh, that's a little wonky. Yeah. No, it's too hard to do live, so let's not. Oh, what is this? It's like the kind of wall that you would break with the P block or the P switch thingy. Is that like a checkpoint? I thought I saw Mom and Dad somewhere around here once. Oh god. You don't think that those two skulls to my right? That. Oh my god. Oh yeah, it is the B switch kind of a mechanic, I guess. Ooh, that is an imp or something. I usually never go this far. Down there is full of imps. Oh, they are actually imps. Really neat that I could tell despite the small resolution. Those guys look tough. Try not to get hit by their fire staffs. Nothing smells worse than burnt fur. True that. Is that like lava then? I guess like the platforms over there are just decorations. Oh, that's more fire. Oh. Was some kind of like somehow I got stuck there, but would have hit the fire though, so maybe that's for the best. Okay, how do you get down here so fast again? I've been down here for a while. What? No. I have been here this whole time. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, doesn't really. I swear, I just saw you. Did you? I don't think I feel good. Why is this even happening? You know exactly why this is happening, Nyka? Well, I don't know exactly. My head feels like it's burning. Okay. I guess that is like a checkpoint. You wouldn't be here if you didn't want to be here. Okay, that's getting deeper. None of us would. That can't be right. Oh, try to jump, but it is kind of like the thing, you know, like there is kind of like the meme that like all gay people go to hell and it's going to be a hell of a party, like that kind of a thing. Like in that sense, like wanting to be here. Not sure like if this is the kind of party I would want, but at least like the fireworks are good. Oh, I guess I got hit somehow. Sneaky hitboxes. Ah. Yeah, wouldn't be chill for sure. Alright, there we go. I can't tell you how many times we have already tried getting out. So, I'm sure as hell not staying here. Huh, I feel like I have heard that before. Déjà vu much? I mean, I know we are a bit of an idealist, but I thought we were all at least grounded in some sense of reality. Yeah, I don't know, but like how much of this is reality? If you don't tell me what I can't do, you got it. John Locke XD, no idea what that is a reference to. Oh? I guess you can't like stop in the rectangle or it'll like burn you. Something. It's like the checkpoints are pretty forgiving. Hop. Okay, that's a lot of puppies in the fire. Oh damn, you're actually trying to leave and everything. You really don't learn. What's that? In the fire? Is that us? Like I told you, you have tried escaping here so many times, I have lost count. And here's the proof. Except, this time, I'm doing it. Well, if you try it, watch out for the imps. Imps is fire and good luck. Okay, so like the switch is over there. Oh, I messed up though. Okay. It's a little tricky, like I guess it's the best to stay here for a while. Okay. Okay, wasn't like too bad. Oopsie. What is like the time here exactly? Oh, not like that at least. Maybe just like go immediately. No, that's not a safe spot either. This is a safe spot. Are there like other safe spots? I guess there is like one next to the other ghosty brown block. How do I get there though is a different matter. Ah, oh snap. Ah. Maybe the best is just rush here. Well, I guess you can't just basically go here. You're really going through with it? I've got things to see and people to do. I'm simply bored of being dead. You sound ridiculous, but okay. Up ahead is dangerous, so listen closely. Your personal hell is guarded by the Hell Deacon up ahead. Down here we just call them deacons. He won't be easy. And the guy has no neck. Seriously, he'll toss his head at you. Watch out and enjoy Hell City if you make it. Well, like, is that exactly like out? There's a whole city in hell. I mean, thanks. I can't say this experience hasn't been yeah, I don't know. Well, it's been nice to get to see you again. Nyka proceeds to kiss her past self. What is like the point of the switch? Oh, I guess that is the point of the switch, like you need to hit it. Whoa, that is a little bit of a yikes thing. Is like the pattern always the same? I guess it is. Oh crap. Not like that. Oopsie. Yeah, this is a little bit of a rough one. I had the timing sorted out there, but this is more tricky. Like you basically just maybe if you wait like for the fires to come closer, like up there, then it's easier to go like to the part at the bottom. No, there was fire coming from up there too. Okay, well that makes it trickier, like waiting too long isn't good. Okay. Well, that is some fire. Well, give me a second. Alright, let's think. How am I even supposed to go? But there's still like a lot of nyks like in the fire. Or the goal is just up there. I'm not sure like how you're supposed to press the switch at the end. But I guess I'll try to get at least to the checkpoint first. Well, oh, not quite like that. But this is fine. Now I only need to care about the one coming from the button. Oh, okay. Oh, that's like what is the name of the thing in English? Is it like a jump or something? The Mario thingy that does the same thing. In Japanese it's dozen. Right, so there is... Like, this is safe at least. Ah. Oh. Oh, not like that. Chain jump is a little different than the one that falls from the ceiling. Is it actually like a thwomp? That might be it. I'm not sure, like the translations are pretty wonky. Ooh. Okay, that's a checkpoint. Didn't even see the checkpoint earlier. Ah, there was one of those guys again there. How do you press the thingy? Ah, womp. Well, the naming. Alright, now just go for it. There we go. Taking part 2. Is there like a link to the second part? Is that like it? Though I guess... Well, this probably works. Like, just go there. Okay, this is part 2. Yeah, still half an hour. Not sure if I'll be able to finish it, but well, let's try it. Yeah, the thing is that I mostly like watched like the speedruns in Japanese because I wanted to learn Japanese, so I've been consuming that. That's why, like, I know a lot of the retro games like the monsters and such in Japanese, but not in English. Alright, let's see how different is this. Hell City.
DJ Hell, bringing you the most simple hits on Hell City Radio.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that is a demon or something. Okay, so remember what I told you about those shoes I sold you? Now when you jump against walls, you can do a wall jump by pressing the jump button again. You can also press jump button again to double jump, really useful. I hope this isn't going to be like I wanna be the guy, kind of an experience. Haven't played those, but they seemed hard. If you're planning to try climbing out of hell, you'll want to keep them shoes handy. Of all foodie, I guess. Yeah. What's up? I'm just hanging out here on my porch, enjoying the evening smoke in the air. Huh? You want to pass through my apartment? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Rando demon. Don't mess up anything though. Yeah. What is like down here? just coins. Not sure like... Oh! Not sure if it's worth it. Probably not. Will take too much time. Some demon. Did my hobby say you could come through here? That's right. That rando always letting people waltz through our living room. I'm sorry. No, it's alright. Hurryando, yeah. If you want to escape hell though, you may need more than just the shoes. Maybe if you could find a pair of angel wings. But I hear the only pair in hell is locked away somewhere on floor 9. But you don't wanna go there? Yeah. I hope I don't need the money to buy them. Pink demon. Neighbors must be having a party or something next door, cause it's loud.
Welcome back to Health City Radio.
I don't actually mind, but why wasn't I invited? Yeah. Ah. Yeah, I guess they were having a party or something. Don't forget, them shoes will let you jump twice. That should help you scale that tall tower up ahead. I think they calls it the Hades Needle. That's neat. I forgot to ask, but what's your name anyway? Smutsbo. Oh, I forgot to. Name's Smutsbo. It's nice to meet ya, yeah. Really chaotic music. All the pink thingies are like bouncy. Oh, is it the same person? Oh yeah, I forgot. If I tell you, there's a lot of fire in good old double hockey stick hood. In case you hadn't noticed. Nah, I'm pretty sure your puppy fur know like that. Yeah. Yes, sure. Yeah, I'm not sure like how the double something even works. Oh, it does work though. Is it just? Oh, it does work, but I had probably just been sloppy with the keys. Okay, that is balloons. You're about to enter the Purgatory District. That place is rough and crawling with demons, a lot more violent than I'd ever be. Do you really like sub objects there? Gulps. So have fun, stay safe, you are on your own. Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Watch out for these minis swimming in that lake of fire. Those jerks have fire wands and have been throwing fireballs at everybody. Yeah, I saw that in the first one, I guess. Yeah. Yep, it is the same guys. Oh, the timing is kind of annoying though. Okay. Okay, I couldn't just let ya waltz in there without coming along to warn ya. So, these imps up ahead are some real violent types. So, watch out. Yeah. Or do they like just, yeah, they do that. The Mumbo. Why is everyone so stabby lately? Are people just under that much stress? Yeah. Oh. Okay. So, when I said that the angel wings were hidden somewhere on floor 9, well, I kinda implied by omission that I didn't know exactly where those are, and well, the thing is, there's a guy up ahead. He's another hell deacon, and well, I hear that he's the only guy with a pair of wings in hell. So if you would rather turn back rather than cross this last lake of fire and face the deacon, I wouldn't blame ya. Nya. Oopsie. Didn't mean to. Oops. What is the timing then? I guess like this. The bounces. Oopsie. Okay, that's 666. Now you told me that you faced Hell Deacon before, but this guy in the room up ahead, he ain't a joke. If you're really that determined to climb out of hell and heaven though, then I can't really stop you, huh, pup? Yeah. Be careful. Okay, well. Oopsie. Okay, that somehow worked. Warning, trespassers will be damned. Burnt to crisp. Hell Deacon number 2. Oh. Oopsie. Okay, I guess I need to be careful about the timing, but it's kind of hard to tell like what is the timing even. But that would have been it if I hadn't messed up. Come on. Oh, didn't see that guy. body is like that. Hmm. Ah! Jump straight into it. Ah! I would appreciate like a checkpoint there, but or maybe this is like the last level or something. Ah! Oh, using that wall is actually easier. Ah. Hmm. I like the puppy faces. Oops. That was close. Hmm. Okay, well, I guess there are just no checkpoints at all. Hmm. Ah! Ah! Oops. Control. Like a little tricky. Oopsie. Can you jump with anything but the up button? Probably not. Oh, you can't jump with W, that will help. Though, well, it will take time to relearn it. Having to use like the up button, oh, and the arrow keys. Well, like basically 3 arrow keys is like a little tricky. Ah! I wish there were checkpoints like this. Is a little rough. Ugh. Oopsie. Okay, now I get past that at least. Okay. Well, kinda iffy, but oh well. Okay, now I'm back here again. Oh, that wasn't right timing at all. Not sure if I'll make it in 10 minutes, but we'll try, I guess. But like difficulty is so ramped up like suddenly. Oh, I hear like the neighbor's dog barking. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Ah! Oh, didn't realize it would bounce so hard. Really bugs me is that this first part is kind of random. Or maybe it's not, but I don't know the timing. It's kind of hard to figure out. Like the parts apart from the beginning aren't like super hard, but like everything combined is kind of tricky. Yeah, I'm a mere mortal though, so can't manipulate the random numbers. It's not like exactly random, but like the timing is tricky for a human to get. Oh, this part is also kind of hard. Alright, so maybe I wanted to go like pretty high up and then jump the balloons. Like that high maybe. Alright. You made it past the deacon. And while you had him distracted, I nabbed the angel wings. This will help you get to heaven for sure. And finally, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Credits. Minus 50. Or maybe it's not minus. Well, I hope it's not minus, like 51 out of 66. I don't know. I don't think like the third one is out yet, but will be an interesting try when it is out, like a little shorty like this. Yeah, I like the controls and the mechanics, but like the last level could use checkpoints still. Like it is a little bit of a rough one. Oh, well, it is probably like a lot to ask, but like some kind of ending graphic or something would be nice. Like if you don't put like checkpoints in the last level. Not that it is a big deal. Like, though this is probably like supposed to be a pretty small game. Yeah, I guess it is like a jam game like based on this thing here, old school jam. Like, so not sure like if there are time constraints or that, something like that, but that would make it hard for sure to have like some kind of fancy ending graphics. Let me see. Let me see. Like next streamer will be on Twitch, I guess. Not sure like how, like because I'm these weirder YouTuber streamers. I don't know like if there is any way to really send people there. But like actually let me see like if I can find like what is the Twitch name of the next streamer. Like that is at least like a way to send people there. Um, huh. Let me see. How do I even copy like the copied link? Well, that is kind of weird. Oh, like this maybe. All right, let me see. So well, anybody like watching the stream, like this is like the next streamer, if YouTube lets me send it. Okay, this time it works like the last time I tried to put a link, it censored me too somehow. Will probably take a little longer until the stream is up, because it's still like a minute and some might take time to start the stream too. But yeah, like I don't know like how it works. Like maybe YouTube just thinks like all links are spam, or maybe like if you send like the message through OBS, it doesn't work like necessarily. Hard to say. But well, I've been streaming 3 hours, right? Yeah, I think I have. I think I have. So well, I guess that's that. Like pretty like sweet, and then like a more tricky platforming and like more of a grim vibe, but like both of the games. And I'll be like doing another like official stream stream a little later. And maybe like I'm also like a fill-in for the streaming event. So if somebody that can't stream and I happen to be able to do, then that's also a possibility, but no idea about that. Either way, it was fun. Let me see. It was fun, and thank you for watching and the comments and there we go. Thank you for watching, and I will give the other streamers a visit too. Thank you and bye bye. Yeah, didn't mean to like do this. Anyway, see you.